Fucking hell. You call that combat? Oh! Ah! Ha! Way off.
For you!
Jesus Christ. Yeah! You gotta be kidding. God damn! Well. Now. Huh. Had enough.
Go! Curse it!
You're going to cry now. Missed. Take that!
Go! Cunt!
I'm bad for a peasant brat.
It's not over yet, you scum. Now where's my sword? What have you done with it? Talk, you bastard!
I'll see you in hell.
Tell me, do you hear me? Tell me what you've done with it!
I'd say you're flogging a dead horse there.
You took him down. On your own. Well done. Nice work. You surprised me. He was a mountain of a man.
He was the one who attacked Noyov. And stole your sword, sir.
The thought did cross my mind. What did he tell you? If we'd taken him alive, the executioner might have gotten more out of him. Oh well, these things happen in the heat of battle. Anyway, we found a trunk full of coin down below. Someone was paying this gang very well. And there were some of Sigismund's barbarians among them. I don't think we've seen the last of this. Whoever engineered it was highly placed. They won't give up after one defeat. This louse was just a pawn.
I'm afraid you're right, sir. Well, lad, we live to fight another day, eh? That's the fear leaving you, lad. Let it go. Now, put it all behind you. A decent Christian shouldn't dwell on such horrors.
I beg to differ, sir. I never want to forget this. The time has come for those whoresons to pay for what they did to us.
You're right, my boy. But first, we all need some rest. We'll meet later in the upper castle in Rattay and then decide what to do next. But come what may, you did a good job today.
I will make you pay for this. It's time for the next part of our plan. Give the word.
Yes, sir.
I'm honored. Good boy. Take care.
Dog at home? A torch will help. You'll...
Good people, come up close and have a smell.
Vegetables,
Fresh
fruits,
bread.
apples,
And pour yourself a
cucumbers,
bit of fresh
onions. Come get them.
See you later.
I'd like to...
No,
Satisfied?
that's a poor op. This is a waste of time. Good luck to you.
Let's talk about... What do you say?
That's not enough. All right, so. Take care now. God be with you.
God save. Take care.
Can we do some?
Aye.
Since it's
Well now. All right.
God be with you.
Onions
Flour,
to the leaf,
eggs,
make your
salt.
man cry. Little
Let
lass.
it bake a bit.
Come and buy
We'll be able to feed that whole family with fresh bread.
I'm honored.
Do you know if there's anyone around here who could use my help?
Could be. Sir Anish is convening the Ratoi tourney again at the Upper Castle. It's always a great... You can still enroll tomorrow, if you think you're... And that's not all. Go see Armand, the executioner. Long as you got the stomach for dealing with a fella that's cursed. Take care.
Yeah. Yeah.
My lord, I'm afraid you were right when you said these hostilities wouldn't end at Probislavitz.
That comes as no surprise.
What has happened?
The men reported 2 more attacks today.
Ah, Henry. I'm glad you're here. It seems like we'll have another task for you. Come and join us.
My lord,
Greetings, lad.
the bandits raided a few remote hamlets, but that's the least of our worries. They also attacked Merhoyed, and that's a much more serious matter.
Meroyed. Matthias is working there.
They attacked right after the battle in Probislavitz. Bastards were probably trying to prove they're still strong. But there's a silver lining. The villagers held them off, and they even took one captive. He's wounded, but we can still interrogate him.
Your Graces. I hope I'm not intruding.
On the contrary, Master Tobias. Unlike Bernard, you are the bearer of good tidings. Or so I gather from the coin you carry. Tell me, how many groschen did we find in Pribyslavitz?
My lord, I'm sorry, but my news is no better than Captain Bernard's. These coins are very good. That is to say, well-made facsimiles, as we call them.
What? I don't give a what you call them. I want to know what they're facking worth.
That's just it, sir. They're worth nothing.
Are you saying what I think you're saying, Master Tobias? This here
is just a pile of copper.
Kurva! Fuck!
Plated with silver, so it's still of some worth.
Kurva! Fuck!
Is it a lot of work to make such counterfeits, Master Tobias?
I should say so, sir. Highly demanding work. Especially to make such plausible forgeries. They would need a well-hidden foundry, several craftsmen, and a source of material.
But they could just be brought in from somewhere else, could they not?
Well, they could, but then again, the silver mines are nearby, and these groschen seem freshly minted, so...
So we are facing a foe who has almost limitless sources of coin. That's all we need.
Doppelter.
Well, gentlemen, it's clear what we have to do. Interrogate that captive bandit, find out their numbers, and promptly cut off their supply of money. Otherwise, they'll soon have another encampment.
If they haven't already. I doubt it, sir. Merhayed wouldn't have been able to hold them off if they did.
Well, lad, I said we'd have work for you, but it never crossed my mind there would be this much. You've already proved your worth as an investigator, so I'm putting my faith in you again. Go to Merhayed and question that captive. Find out where those brigands are hiding, how many there are, and what they're planning. And while you're at it, see if you can find some clues as to where this counterfeit coin is coming from.
Very well, sir.
Good luck. We're counting on you. All of us. Come report to me as soon as you know anything. I'll be at the lookout point near Talmberg.
That was easy. Who was talking?
Everyone believed him, though, until you put him in his place.
Even you?
Well, look, you're not a stupid woman, and I'm not the brightest star in the sky.
That's a clever way of putting it. Will you come tomorrow? I have a new song from the peddler.
God be with you.
Give it a go.
I'll be there.
I've taken care of the camp.
Where's the proof?
Here it is.
Good work. It looks like your work is done here at Ratai. I haven't heard of any other camps, so we may finally have some peace and calm. Good work.
Thank you, Captain.
But have no fear of idleness. I've sent word to Captain Robard. They're expecting you at Talmberg. There are Cuman hordes rampaging through their woods.
Very well, Captain. I'll set off immediately.
Glad to hear it. God be with you.
I have some...
Let's see. Bastards deserve.
Can you... I'd like to hone my...
First, you have...
Well... I'd like to...
Certainly.
I'd like to hone...
All right. But it'll cost you. Now.
I'd like to... I want to...
You can't become...
Well...
Good luck then.
Look at you, lover boy.
How about another little outing with me?
You never give up, do you? That would be great. Only not just now. Come and see me in a day or two.
Good health to you.
I'd like to try chumps one more time.
Of course. Ah, one more chop. So how much?
No half measures.
That's the betting over. May the Lord watch over you.
No chance against me, amateur. Bloody hell, the wind's cooking. Damn me. Damn, missed. Hit home. Almost had it. Damn! Almost missed. Hit. Bloody hell, the wind's cooking. Damn, missed. Ah, well, I won't miss the next one. Hit home.
So, how did it go?
Well done, Henry. You've come first. It looks like you really do know what you're doing with a bow. You're still not up to my standard, mind you, but a pretty good effort. Here are your winnings. Take care now.
Yeah.
Aye, I'll be back in 2 shakes.
Henry, I'm glad you came.
What's going on? The folk in town are talking about you.
They shot on me. That's what.
What? Who did?
All of them.
Wait. Tell me again from the start.
All right, if you want. They caught Peter of Dauba, George Weiss, and a fellow named Harold that everyone calls Frost. They're scum who've been hunted for months. Now they've finally been caught, there's a big execution being prepared. Folk will come from miles around to watch.
Well, that's a good thing for you, isn't it?
It would be, if I was fucking doing it.
Isn't it the custom for you to do all the executions in Ratai?
It is. Not just the custom, but by bloody right. You're not being replaced, they said. This is just a loan of Gallows Hill.
They really did fuck you over.
My words exactly.
So who's doing the job?
They invited Executioner Heinz all the way from Kuttenberg. They say it's going to be a big show. Have I ever fucked up an execution? I always behead them in one blow. And when his lordship wants to drag out a hanging, I leave them kicking for minutes. If he wants it quick, they're stiff as soon as I drop them. And they push me aside like that, after all these years of service.
What can we do about it?
Nothing. His lordship's decided, and that's that.
If you don't make a stand, it'll be worse next time.
It's an awful humiliation, as it is.
Then you're in the right. Don't tell me you can't think what to do about it.
The trouble is, they already paid the executioner, and he's come here along with his assistants.
We can't stop the execution, unless Heinz drops dead on the spot.
Which we don't want.
Indeed not. The best thing would be if he fucked up the executions. The famous Kuttenberg executioner can't handle the job. The mob would laugh him out of town and beg me to take over. They'd never invite him here again.
Great, so how do we go about it?
The problem is, I don't know what the sentences will be. They'll only announce them just before the executions, and then it'll be too late to do anything.
Would the bailiff know more?
Maybe, but most likely only Heinz will know the sentence. I've got an idea, though. Will you help me?
Of course.
Great. Thank you, Henry.
So where should I start?
Find out from the bailiff what their crimes are, and then have a look in the Black Chronicle at the Rat House.
It goes back before my time. You're bound to find records of some similar offenders in it. You need to find people who committed the same crimes and came from the same sort of background, noble or lowborn. That way you can find out what the appropriate punishments are.
Then come back to me, and we'll work out what to do.
I'll get moving.
And Henry? They want to do the executions on my gibbet at Gallows Hill. I can hold them up for a while, but probably no more than a week.
I'll bear that in mind.
Yeah.
Greetings. Take care.
How are you?
I hear there's going to be a big execution here.
There certainly is. It'll be a glorious event for our town. They'll be talking about it for years.
Who's for the chop?
The biggest outlaws and reprobates for miles around. Peter of Dauba, George Weiss, and Frost Herald.
What did they do?
What didn't they do, more like? They caused trouble all over the country.
Who's this Peter of Dauba?
A noble who lost his fortune. He's been holding up merchants for months.
That's all?
At first. But then his gang started getting bloodthirsty. They wiped out a whole squad that was hunting them. He won't walk away from this.
What can you tell me about Herald?
They call him Frost because he's always cool as ice, until he starts. I've seen plenty of killers and thugs in my day, but that one's got the devil in him.
Why?
They say the only thing that'll put a smile on his face is the sound of screaming and weeping. That beast kills for pleasure. When they caught him, he had a candle made from the arm of an infant. For luck, he said.
Christ. What about Weiss?
No one actually knows where he came from, but they say the murdering started with him. He never leaves witnesses. He'd rather wipe out a whole village than take a chance.
Thanks, Bailiff. That's all I need to know.
Master Bailiff?
I should say so. The bishop's vicar came to Ujits, and not even Sir Hanush knows what he's after in these parts. Something must be up, but I couldn't tell you more than that.
Goodbye.
Hey, lad! Yeah. Yeah. I need your advice.
Did you find out what they did? And did you read the Black Chronicle?
Yes.
So tell me what you found out, and I'll see what I can come up with. Just bear in mind, I can help you work it out, but you'll only find exactly what you need in the Ratai Black Chronicle. Every executioner has his own way of doing things, and this bastard might have different methods in mind.
Peter of Dorba has many murders on his soul, but he's still a nobleman. His neck is going on the block.
That makes sense. His crimes are great, but he's still a nobleman, so he gets an honorable death.
George Weiss is a bloodthirsty bastard who left a trail of corpses behind him. He'll be tortured first.
He's got plenty of dead men on his conscience, but I reckon it'll be one of the others who gets tortured.
He'll be hanged.
That's all. I'd say hanging's too good for that devil.
George Weiss is a bloodthirsty bastard who left a trail of corpses behind him. He hasn't earned an honourable death. He's for a long drop on a short rope.
A murderer deserves nothing better. That makes sense.
Frost Herald is the worst of them all, sent by Satan himself. The things he's done would make a demon blanche. The executioner will take his time with that one. He'll be begging to die. If I read correctly, it'll start with ripping the flesh.
Aye, could be. He deserves nothing better.
So, have we got everything we need?
We've covered all the possibilities. There's nothing more we can think up.
So, what's the plan then?
With ripping of the flesh, the bastard has to suffer, but survive as long as possible.
So, if Herald drops dead right at the start...
The executioner will look like a fool.
But how can I make sure it happens?
I don't know. It depends on the skill of the executioner. An experienced one starts in places where there's no threat of heavy bleeding, the sides, the chest.
And the Kuttenberg executioner is definitely experienced.
No doubt. They use a kind of special tongs, and in between the ripping, the convict's wounds are treated so he can take more.
Maybe the tongs could be spiked with something nasty.
And you'd know what to use?
I know a little, and I might be able to get something.
That would work. Good idea, Hal.
That'll do me.
An executioner's greatest boast is to behead with one blow. That's why an executioner's sword needs to be a splendid piece of craftsmanship and sharp as a razor.
I follow you, but how can I get to the sword?
It won't be easy. The executioner's sword is one of his most valuable instruments.
Couldn't it just be switched for a different one?
He'd notice straight away. It's different than a regular sword, heavier with a blunt point. The balance is different, too.
I could take yours and...
He'd recognize that, too. An executioner knows his sword like the back of his hand. He'd notice as soon as he picked it up.
So I'll have to steal it, dull the blade, and put it back before anyone notices?
Yes, that's probably the only way.
That'll be interesting. And how can I dull the sword? Should I hack at a stone wall?
I thought you were a blacksmith, son. It's enough to cock up the honing. That will make much less noise.
That'll do me. What about the hanging?
If the rope breaks when it's done, it's an unbelievable disgrace for the executioner. Folk see it as the will of God, and sometimes he even has to let the condemned man go.
Supposing I just cut it?
I doubt it would work. The executioner will check it before the hanging when he's preparing the gallows. He'd probably notice.
I could shoot the rope through from a distance with an arrow.
Don't be daft. No, you couldn't.
But I'm...
Where did you get such a stupid idea? From some wench? Even if you somehow hit it, that rope's much too strong.
Well...
And even if you did manage to shoot it through, do you really think nobody would notice?
Maybe it's not the best plan I've ever come up with.
I certainly hope not.
What about switching it?
That could work. I've got an old rope here I don't use anymore. It looks fine, but it's run. It'll be perfect.
Great. I'll use that. That'll do me. So,
but
how... And what if I get the one who's supposed to...
Don't do that. It could be someone from Ratai, and even if it isn't, the blame wouldn't fall on the executioner.
That'll do me. Thanks.
Yeah.
I'm glad.
Ja! Mocht mij kapot! Ja! 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 Tuolla előttél! De most rábaszol! Ja!
Good aft.
I was at the Ujits Women's Sabbath.
And how did it turn out?
The women were making such a ruckus, the woodcutters took them for witches and burst in on them. They meant to kill them.
Jesus Christ. And how did it end?
I killed them all.
Killed them? God Almighty. You killed the men who went to see what all the noise was about?
I didn't have much of a choice. There was no talking with them. They were determined to kill the witches. I'm so sorry.
Holy Mother of God, you're my witness I meant no harm. Forgive my sins and have mercy on me in my final hour. And as for you, you'd better go. Good luck then. May the Lord watch over.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Dog at home? God be. God be with you.
Yeah. Yeah.
You have no business here. Clear off. What are you doing here? What do you want? You have no business. Can I do anything to help? Hey, what do you think you're doing? Get the hell out of here. Are you looking for me? Hey, what's this here? Oh, this'll come in handy.
That should do it. It'll never hold the weight of a grown man. If he tries to torture anyone with this, the lucky fellow will die quickly.
You have no business here. Clear off.
What's the matter?
Oh.
Gone weak at the knees, have you? You know how.
Bring it.
No kurva! Are you going to cry now? Take that! Shit! Leave me be! Enough! You win!
Yeah. Yeah.
I'll have to get something to eat. I'm starting to get hungry.
What? Is the cat dragging him now? Hurry! Hey, what are you doing here? Clear off quick. We're up. Look here.
What do you want? You've no business here. What was that?
What's going on there?
What's that? Hey, what do you think you're doing? Get the hell out of here. What are you doing here? Are you after something? What do you want here? Game somewhere else. Hey. What's that noise? Where are you What's going on there? No sign of anyone. God knows what it was. Who's there? What do you want? You've no business here. You've no business here. Clear off. What are you doing here? Are you after something?
Yeah. Yeah.
walking around like a... Everyone has to carry a light at night by law. Hey, there's your torch. You can't walk around here in the dark without a light. Hey, you! Don't... What do you think you're doing? Don't you know it's forbidden to go around this...
Damn.
Yeah.
Is here. Clear off. Something you're looking for here? Is that some new kind of game?
There. You couldn't chop the head off a chicken with this.
It's you. You crippled someone. Well, you won't forget this in a hurry, because it'll take a nice pile of coin to fix it.
Damn it. Here's your coin then.
All right. Just make sure it doesn't happen again.
Stop right there. I have to search you. Hey.
Yeah. Stop! Hear me! Stop! I give up! Enough!
Very well, go. Get the fuck out of here, you shit.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
About the executions.
Is it done? Can I let them get on with the executions now?
Yes.
Now all we have to do is go and enjoy the show.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
And sleeping in someone else's bed. Get the hell out or I'll call a guard.
Yeah.
Into your hands, Lord, I commend my spirit. In the name of our Lord Jesus Christ, who redeemed me by his precious blood, have mercy on me and lead me to eternal glory. Amen.
What the f...
No, please, no. Please.
Stop right there. I have to search you. Come on.
What's going on?
For security reasons. Right. Gotcha. You should have thought twice about what you were doing.
Oh well, what can I do? Here you are.
You've paid for your crimes. I hope you've learned your lesson.
Yeah.
Did you see that? An utter disgrace.
It certainly was. The executioner couldn't hold his head high after that.
True. The whole crowd was looking forward to it, and right at the start he fucked up the beheading. And then he took the tongs and... and the fellow kicked the bucket right away. Jesus, how he gaped. and then furious as a rabid dog. Furious, he grabs the last one. And he wasn't even able to hang him. I'll be forever grateful to you, Hal. You saved my job, and you deserve a reward for it.
Thank you.